What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's Sunday afternoon, doing a video yet again on the day of. We got some gloomy, stormy clouds going on. I don't know if y'all can see all that. It's real gloomy out here today, real nasty. But I like it when right before the rain comes. It's real nice. I like it when it's raining. I like it before the rain comes. I like it after the rain comes. I like it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just loving it all. You know what I'm saying? All of this beautiful creation. Anyway, my co-creators, hope you're co-creating your beautiful weekend. Hope you're making the most out of it. Those of you that celebrate this holiday, hope you making the most out of it. It's kind of breaking my heart to see people not enjoying their holiday like they usually do. That noise in the background, that's the thunder. That's the thunder and lightning. I'm on the top of the ceiling, on the top of the parking lot. So, you know, it's my time, then hey, there's gonna be a disturbing recording if that lightning come down. Anyway, yeah, it was sad not to see people celebrating and stuff like they usually do, because over here, especially where I live, there's usually a big fireworks. Decided to do fireworks any day of the year. There's fireworks always on, so it makes sense to me. But, it's pretty sad for people that really look forward to that. You know, I really feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I enjoy the scenery, but you know, it don't make or break me either way. But it's sad to see people not being able to enjoy that, all because of something that's not that serious, that's being made out to be serious. But we're not talking about that today. Today, we're going to talk about keeping your vitality, staying young. I mean, I see people, I talk to people that have been knowing me for a long time, and they tell me all the time, like, damn, you look the same way you look when you was, you know, about 20 years ago. You ain't aged a bit. You know what I'm saying? I hear that all the time. And yeah, you know, I see a lot of people that I grew up with, and they look like they could be my damn parents, my daddy or something. I mean, they looking, you know, pretty rough. And I don't know, you know, I know some of it has to do with genes, some of it has to do with you know, hereditary stuff like that. But honestly, I think the reason why I keep my youthful appearance and my youthful energy is because of my attitude. Is because I don't live in fear. I'm always looking at the best of any situation. I'm always imagining how I used to be when I was a kid, when I had like unlimited energy and I used to play all day and just have fun with my friends for like hours and hours and hours, and I wouldn't get tired. I'm always looking for things that make me feel that way. And I think that's a big key. And I do little things like I still try to move around like I'm younger. I never speak my age up. I never say I'm older than what I am. You know, I've known people that, you know, they could be 2 or 3 years from a certain age, and they'll start saying, you know, oh, I'm 50. Be like, dude, you got 3 more years till you're 50. Why are you making yourself older? Why are you trying to act old? You know what I'm saying? It's just something I see a lot of people do. I don't know if it makes them feel more mature, like they've earned something, like they're wiser or something like that. But you could be wise and still have energy. You could be wise and still be healthy. You know what I'm saying? You can have a young spirit and still have a mature life. You know what I'm saying? You can still make good decisions and stuff. And so, of course, I keep myself physically active. I'm always doing something physical. I'm always thinking about all the stuff I used to do when I was a kid, how we used to play all day. And I'm like, obviously I can't play all day because, you know, I got to work, I got responsibilities and all that stuff. But I'm definitely always thinking about things that I used to do, and I try to do similar things, you know. And I try to think about how much joy I used to have by just going outside, just going to play in the woods, or going, you know, playing in the ditch, or shoot, we used to be swimming in the Mississippi River, about where I used to live at. That was kind of dangerous, but we used to ride our bikes all day, you know. I got me a bike, I do that. I try to keep that youthful energy, that idea in my head that I can just play. And now I can play even more, you know what I'm saying? Because now I don't have a parent telling me, hey, you got to come inside at this time, or no, you can't have this, or you can't have that, or you play too much, or you this and you that. I'm not saying I'm mad at my parents for doing that. They were just trying to be parents or whatever. But now I can play even more than what I ever could play, because I have time to do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I was a kid, I had restrictions. Now there's no restrictions. You know, we could do what we like. But a lot of times we want to be this adult, and we've been taught that this adult is somebody that's kind of slowed down. And I don't know if hated is the right word, but I always dislike the term settle down. I never liked that. You know, people say, oh, I'm gonna settle down, and that's not like you just kind of letting go of your life, and you're letting go of all the things in your life that make you feel good and young. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I don't want to settle down. I want to settle up. You know what I'm saying? I want to take it up to the next level. I don't want to be turning back. I want to turn up. And I never understood the term. Well, I understood it, but I never enjoyed people talking about retirement. It's like, retire from what? I'm never retiring from anything I'm always doing something productive in this world, something that matters in this world. Of course, as you get older, may not be able to do as much, but I'm going to push it to the limit every chance I get. And I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go out sputtering and staggering. Nah, you're going to have to come find me. Y'all going to come find me in the woods somewhere. I ain't going to be sitting at home rocking on a porch. It's not happening. So I think keeping that young attitude, it really comes down to just having the right attitude, and just thinking about all the things that you used to do when you was younger. Like, I do little things. Like, if I drop something on the floor, I get down on the floor like I did when I was a kid. I don't kick it over and pick it up with my other hand or lean over and ask somebody else to get it. No, I do everything myself physically. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay flexible. I want to stay strong. I want to stay just, ready to go and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And, especially, as a man, it's like, what if stuff pop off? You know what I'm saying? What if I'm needed? What if I need to protect somebody? What if I need to use my man's strength to solve a situation right quick? You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to run at least a mile, so I can run more than that, but I need to be able to run at least a mile. I need to be able to lift a certain amount. I need to be able to protect, you know what I'm saying? Because, you might have a pistol and all that, you might have some firearms, but sometimes you can't get to that. So you got to be strong, you got to be flexible, you got to be ready to go. You can't be acting all old and giving all your life away to some number, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all get older, and some of us have different ailments and stuff, but, your health, that's your wealth. You hear that all the time. And so, yeah, folks, it's all about attitude. It's all about finding things that you enjoy doing, that you used to love doing, before all of the other stuff took over your life, the relationships, the drugs, the alcohol, the job, the stress, the responsibilities. Remember what used to keep you going when you were younger, you know what I'm saying? And you can still tap into that energy. That energy is still there. It's not gone. It still lives in you. You still can find the time and energy to do things you like to do. Go out there and run. Go get on a bike. Go get on a skateboard. You know what I'm saying? It's not about like you acting young, like you're not accepting your age, but it's about just not giving in to being old. Stop saying you're old. You never hear me say, I might say it in a joking way, very rarely, but you rarely hear me like lean on my age as a reason for why I can't do something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have gotten more responsible. Like, I don't do certain things I used to do. Like, I used to have a two-wheeler motorcycle, and I got a three-wheeler because I figured it's more responsible, it's a little more safe, it's a little better seen, because if I get into some crazy accident right now, I don't know if my body gonna want to get back to how it was 100%. So I do take certain precautions. I'm not running around here like I'm 20 years old, but I sure don't act like I'm my age. You know what I'm saying? My birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I ain't claiming that next year until that 12 o'clock. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look on my birth certificate and find out what time I was born, and I ain't gonna start claiming that next year of age until that time past that day. I ain't trying to rush my life. I ain't trying to be old. That ain't no badge of honor to me. I love my life, and I'm appreciative to every year, but that ain't no badge of honor. I see people acting like they did some kind of accomplishment because the damn clock went around. Just because you made another year, you know what you did. What you did, you just, especially if you're not doing anything. Now, if you out there, living some dangerous lifestyle, if you in the armed forces, or if you're an officer or something like that, and you like constantly doing dangerous stuff, then I guess you should be looking at it like, ooh, I made another year. But if you're just sitting around and you ain't really doing nothing exciting, your life's kind of mundane, and you just kind of just doing what you're supposed to do and what you need to do, yeah, I mean, be grateful for another year, but I don't think it's an accomplishment. And my years have been very accomplished, and I don't see anything wrong with celebrating birthdays and stuff. I think that's all, more power to you. But me personally, I acknowledge my birthday, and I do things for my birthday, but it's like, hey man, that's like a marker for me to do more stuff in my life. I'm trying to get busier every year. I'm trying to work smarter. I'm trying to earn more. I'm trying to figure out ways to multiply myself so I can be in 20 places at one time doing all the good I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment to me. So yeah, just if you want to stay young, first of all, you got to put better foods in your bodies, folks. You can eat that crap that you like eating, that we all was raised up on eating. It tastes so good. It's so good. We love it. you can eat that sometime, but you can't eat that stuff every day. Your body can't take that kind of stuff every day. It's not your body's not built to digest that stuff every day and to be at its top performing level. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to change our diet, folks. You got to let some of that stuff go. And you know, if you can't let it go, just save it to like one day a week. You know what I'm saying? Just try to back up off of that junk. You know, this one day a week, just look forward to the weekend. Like, ooh, I can't wait till this weekend. Then I'm gonna have my junk. You know what I'm saying? That's one huge thing is you know, putting different stuff in your body, drinking a lot of water and stuff, and sleep. It depends on you. Me, as far as sleep goes, I might need to sleep. Most days I can sleep about maybe 4 hours and I'm good. But maybe once every 2 weeks I gotta take like an 8-hour, 9-hour night, you know? That's just me. Some people need more sleep every night, some people need less. But if you don't need as much sleep, don't force it. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you have to sleep a certain amount of hours, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessary. But whatever you think you need, get that in, you know what I'm saying? And you can figure out what you need just by paying attention to your body, you know? It's not a mystery. I always talk about the meditation for a reason. That really helps out a lot, folks. Like, because what the meditation does, it reminds you, it kind of makes you feel like, okay, whatever I'm dealing with, it's a big deal. But in the big scheme of things, if you think about your eternal spirit that's always been around and it will always be around, whatever problems you're facing, it's gonna, you can make it less critical, less serious. You have to deal with it, but you could think to yourself like, you know, I'm not gonna be on this earth dealing with this forever, so I don't need to be making this like it's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Something in my eye. And so yeah, the meditation is a reminder of, you know, who you spiritually are. That's why it's so good to do that. What else? Speaking good things into your life. You know, every morning I wake up, I talk to myself as if I'm talking to a child. Seriously, I talk to myself like as if I'm trying to encourage a kid and get him or her to do better in school, to think highly of themselves. And I don't feel shame about that because I have some hard days, you know what I'm saying? I struggle every day trying to make myself feel a certain way because this you know, I've been brainwashed going to school 12, 14, 15 years and 16 years in formal education. And that stuff doesn't make you feel big a lot of times. It makes you feel small. It teaches you how to always look outside of yourself and not look within. I've been around people that's always thinking smaller of themselves, always trying to find something else to empower them instead of empowering themselves, always looking for a motivation from the outside instead of looking in. I'm not blaming anybody. I just come up in a world where most things in this world teaches us to be empowered. It doesn't teach us to be not empowered. It doesn't teach us to be empowered, is what I meant to say. And so even as smart as I am, which I know I'm smart, even as wise as I am, I still need to build myself up on a regular basis. You know, I struggle with that. So you got to talk to yourself as if you was talking to a young child. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, man, it's okay. You're going to do it better today. You're going to try hard and make it work today. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that youthful spirit. Talk to yourself like you're a little kid and just don't be embarrassed to say the right things. You know what I'm saying? Find that space in your life. I know if you're living with somebody, it can be difficult. Go and take a walk and talk to yourself and find that space. If you got to take a ride in your car, just speak life into yourself. Speak affirmations into yourself. Encourage yourself. That keeps you youthful and keeps you feeling good. That's very important, folks. Don't be embarrassed, you know, to do that. What else will keep you feeling young? That's the only things I can think of right now. I'm pretty sure there's 1,000 other things that I do, but I've been doing this stuff for so long, I can't even remember all this stuff, you know, that I do on a regular basis. So anyway, my co-creators, you have to co-create your life. That's why I always call you my co-creators, because even if you don't want to take responsibility of being a creator, if you don't want that responsibility, you can say, okay, I'm a co-creator. That means that you are in charge of how your life goes for the most part. Stuff will happen. Things will come. I guarantee you that. But you are in charge how this thing goes and how it flows. Don't think that you don't have any power over how this thing goes. So I think that's the message for today. You know, I went to the park today and did the trail. It was a little muddy, but I pulled it off anyway. And you know, jogged through there. And so I got my 30 minutes. Well, actually, it was more than that, but you know, I got my workout on. So go outside today, get 30 minutes cardio, get that sweat going. I still got a little evidence left. Get that sweat going. That's very good to get your heart rate up, folks. Get them toxins out of your body. Breathe in all that bad corona air. Breathe all that corona air in. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. Trust me. You'll be fine. Breathe all that COVID air in. You'll be great. Your body will be stronger. Stop being scary. Stop acting like you ain't never been through nothing before. I ain't never seen so many scary people in my damn life. That's so strong. They're so strong, but they're acting so scary right now. It's flipping ridiculous. Disappointment is coming out of that, but I still love you though. I'm disappointed, but I still love you. Stop acting scary, folks. You've been through so much more in your life, trust me. I know people that have been through some terrible stuff in their life, but they running around right now acting like little cowards. Really? 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 The stuff you done told me you done been through and now you scared? Stop it, man. Stop it. Anyway, I can't help but talk about that every time, huh? What else? What else? Oh, meditation. I already talked about that. Make sure you get 10 minutes meditation in. It's very important. And I'm not perfect. I've missed a few days of meditation. I've been doing these short little moments of meditation. I've been just too busy lately. And turn the news off. Do I have to talk about how ridiculous the news is? Stop looking at them stupid ass numbers. Stop looking at those numbers. They're misleading you. They're misleading you. Those numbers are misleading you. You got to look at the percentage of people that die that get it. That's what you got to focus on. Say it with me. Less than 1%. Repeat it. Less than 1%. Less than 1% people that get the so-called COVID die. Less than 1%. You have a better chance of dying from the flu, from the common cold, from riding around in your car. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. Look at the numbers, folks. The real numbers. Who cares if everybody get it? Less than 1%, folks. It's not dangerous. Stop the foolishness. But anyway, yeah, turn the news off is misleading you, and leave your cell phone at home sometime. I love you so much, my co-creators. It's all love. Trust me, that's all it is love. And I felt a little raindrop. That means it might be time to shut this down, which I was about to do that anyway. All right, y'all. Hope you're having a great day on this beautiful Sunday. And I will talk to you later. All right.